Someone. Please. Help us fight. Save my friends. Hang in there, everyone. I'm coming.
What are you up to, kid? It's not safe for you to be wandering around out here alone.
Who the hell are you?
We've met once before. It was last year, right after you lost your memory. But I guess you don't remember that, huh?
You were one of the investigators looking into my accident.
Yeah, that was a lie. My name is Alphonse Medici Borgiani. I'm a Marquis, a protector of the royal family. When you get right down to it, kind of like Dermai, only not quite so old-fashioned. I specialize in odd jobs for the princess, basically anything that needs to be kept under wraps.
So you're the one. You kidnapped that little boy.
That's right. Though I take it from your expression, you're not a fan of that mission. Just so you know, I was the one who suggested the plan. So don't blame the princess.
But she agreed to it, though, didn't she? She's just as guilty.
The princess is simply following her duties as a policymaker. And besides, it's not like you're without fault. First you ditch the princess, even though it's your duty to serve her. And then you go and abandon your friends who you should be protecting.
What do you mean?
Lord Alphonse, elevator 13 is ready.
We had a team that was monitoring the church, but they've been attacked. The enemy has since infiltrated the building, and we're uncertain of what's happened to the students inside. Come with me and I'll fill you in. I know you're a man of your word, but you're not gonna make it back to the church in time to save them.
Watch me.
Well, judging by his stubbornness, I'd say it's obvious that he's your son, Wolf.
Father?
Listen, Akira. When you failed your mission a year ago and subsequently lost your memory, you became completely useless to us. As a result, I was then faced with a difficult decision. Whether or not I should kill you.
And just to set the record straight, I was all for killing you. It seemed like the most humane option considering what you must have seen that day.
But in the end, I decided to let you live. To protect the princess, we had to lie to her. We told her that you had gone missing during the operation. Don't make me regret my decision, Akira.
When we told her you were gone, she was a mess. That's how important you are to the princess. I'm not really sure she's that important to you, though.
If you go, there will be no turning back. You will have to face the enemy, as well as the princess. Are you prepared to do that?
Yes. Just know I'm not doing this to prove anything to you two. This is between me and the princess.
There's no use praying, sister. You see, real vampires aren't bothered by prayers or silly crucifixes. They don't have any effect on us whatsoever. There's no need to be afraid. It may be painful at first, but you'll feel euphoric once you awaken as a vampire.
You monster!
You have to understand, it may seem violent, but the act of blood-sucking is actually a source of extreme pleasure for a vampire. Even sex pales in comparison. Sister Laura, it's such a shame that you've chosen to live a life of abstinence, your body hidden under religious garb. I can't wait for you to experience this pleasure.
No!
Here you go, boys. I know you've been dying to get your hands on Sister Laura.
I'm sorry, you guys. This is my fault.
Now, how shall I handle you? Poor Nanami here hasn't had a single drop of blood since she became a vampire. You'll be the one to quench her thirst.
I'm sorry, Yuki, but I can't take it anymore. No, don't. I can't control myself.
Once you've become one of us, I'll give you your first mission. You will take on that dog, Akira, and kill him with this silver sword. I can't wait.
No!
You have no right to call for my servant like that, you foolish girl.
It all started going downhill when our numbers started growing. Unfortunately, so did the attacks. Some vampires started attacking humans without leaving behind any clues. It was almost as if they were trying to flaunt their power. We tried to stay hidden in the shadows, but eventually we were forced to come out. We realized that we didn't have much of a choice. Whether or not we chose to reveal ourselves, the truth was going to be exposed. Mankind would have deemed us their arch-enemy. You saw the reaction your classmates had when confronted with vampires. Now imagine the chaos we would have caused had that same reaction happened throughout the world.
So in order to avoid that worst-case scenario, we chose to reveal ourselves in a way that would show the humans that we are a regulated society. And that we would stay
On the Vampire Bund.
Whoever was manipulating Mizoguchi, the vampire infiltration at the school, the terrorist attack at the press conference, the attack on the princess when she went looking for you, even that idiot who went berserk on the scales of Estrella show. It all stems from one thing.
We were made aware of a plot attempting to destroy the millennia-old order between humans and vampires. If this plan was ever carried out, then the entire world would be plunged into chaos. The princess was determined to fight back, so she came up with a plan to lure out our enemies in the hopes of destroying the conspirators.
She was prepared to do whatever it took to stop them and keep her people protected, even if it meant deceiving her allies or sacrificing her life.
Princess.
Her plan was successful. It wasn't long before we had lured them out and their identity became clear.
Who are they? Tell me.
They go by the name.
Telomere. I'm surprised. I never would have suspected that you were the head of this organization. Monsieur Jean-Marie Dermay.
I am honored that you not only know my humble name, but that of my organization's as well. Please understand, this truly is nothing personal, my princess.
Tell me, Jean. Is your father, the Marquis, in any way involved with Telomere?
No. My father is an old-fashioned fogey. He is merely another obstacle that will someday need to be destroyed.
You're just an impudent boy from a distinguished family who's playing with fire. So, you tried to manipulate Mizoguchi and flooded the school with vampires. Just what are you up to? And what exactly do you want?
I want everything.
Oh.
Vampires and humans cannot coexist. It's only a matter of time before everything implodes in on itself and we have to start from scratch. Your power as the ruler of the vampires is limited. Everything has to be approved by those 3 detestable clans. And in the human world, it means absolutely nothing. But we can give you power. Our organization needs to be rebuilt with a new perspective and a new ruler. And that ruler that will lead Telomere into the glorious New World Order should be you. I ask that you please join us, Princess. Let's show this world what the vampire race is truly capable of.
What we're capable of, huh? Interesting.
Princess?
You can't fathom the damage you've caused. Did you really think this would persuade me to join you? You're such a fool. How could you? I never wanted harm to come to any of them. Because of you, they will no longer be able to trust me.
Princess, I was only trying to please you. I thought you were building the Bund to gain more power.
Silence, you imbecile! You have no right to say a word about my kingdom. Am I understood? You're pathetic, Jean. Your ignorance will be your downfall. You should know that we can never be the rulers of this world.
But why not?
We cannot survive without humans. In fact, our very existence is dependent upon them. We are merely travelers in this world. The purpose of the Bund is solely to give those travelers a place to rest their wings for a short while. That is also why I created the school. I never wanted to conquer the world. It was quite the opposite. I wanted to be like the humans I had watched for so long. I wanted to see what it was like to be just a normal girl for once. Oh, Princess. However, we all know how that's turned out. I neglected my duties, and as a result, this happened. I will make you pay for what you have done.
Wait, Princess. If you refuse to join us, then at least give us the chance to join you. Please.
Silence! You insolent boy. I would never allow an insect like yourself to join my ranks. So you decided to transform. Your true form is foul, fitting for a despicable creature like you. Stop now! Good. You are a child of Dermai, and as such you are forbidden to disobey my orders. Go ahead and try. That a vile creature like you has a bloodline even close to mine makes me sick.
Please forgive me, Princess. Please.
It's too late.
Princess.
Let go of me!
Well, it looks as though this fight is settled. We will change the world, and we will use your power to do so, Princess. I'm sorry, but you must die, vampire!
No! Yuki!
Damn you!
I had heard that Telomere had a human sympathizer, but I never imagined it would be you. How could you, Saijo?
The Master's dead.
Hurry! Give everyone who's been bitten the vaccine. There's still time to prevent them from turning into vampires.
Princess.
Hi, Akira.
Princess, no.
Come on, let's go. It's over, right?
I'm afraid it isn't over just yet.
No, it's not.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm sorry, you wouldn't understand, Yuki. Let's just say that I have my intentions and he has his. Once a sword is drawn, it cannot be put away without first crossing blades. Isn't that right, Akira?
Yes.
One day, a young boy asked a question to the great ruler of monsters. He asked, "Why do you always look so unhappy? You aren't always going to be sad like this, are you?"
I'm sorry. I can't help but question you. And myself, for that matter. I feel bad for you. You've had to fight on your own for so long.
I don't need sympathy!
The ruler replied, "If you will promise to grant my wish, then I promise to you that I will stop being sad. But I should warn you, if you ever break the promise you've made to me..."
You don't understand, Akira. I want things to be the way they were. I want you by my side again, but I know that will never happen. So I have to stop living in the past!
"Then I may devour you."
Deep down I knew. I knew that everything had changed. We could never be together the way we were. All those years ago. And if we can never go back to that...
But he was bothered.
Then I might as well kill you!
She's transforming?
One day, the boy mustered up the courage to open the door to the ruler's room in the tower. He was shocked by what he saw inside.
It's her.
So beautiful.
Akira! Your hand!
I never wanted you to find out about my secret, Yuki. But... now you know why I've been so distant. I didn't want to put you in any kind of danger.
Thank you for everything you've done for me. But I have to go back to where I belong.
Akira! No, you don't have to! You've grown so much stronger. I can hardly see any traces of the boy you once were. Everyone changes. They evolve. That is everyone but me. I remain constant. I thought I could handle that fact, but...
Princess.
I am the ruler of the vampire race. I control the world of darkness. Even death itself fears crossing my path. But all of that means nothing to me. I didn't ask for any of this. All I wanted was something simpler. I would forgo this life of blood, scheming, and violence if only I could be with you. The promise that we made to one another was all that ever mattered to me. The words you said to me that day gave me strength. Suddenly, I had a reason to continue fighting. Without you, I never would have made it this far. Soon I will have my own kingdom. A place that my people can finally call home. And so what? What does it matter? What I wanted more than anything has been lost. I've watched it slip through my hands. I know it's sentimental nonsense. Go ahead and laugh. I feel so utterly alone. Be careful, Akira.
But I should warn you, if you ever break the promise you've made to me, then I may devour you. Will you still promise despite that?
No!
Yes, I promise, said the boy with a nod. In that case, my wish is...
back to the way it should be.
Why'd you do something so stupid?
I'll be fine. My body will heal itself.
Shush, don't waste your energy.
Don't worry about me. Because I've already died and come back to life, Princess. And now we've been reunited. Do you want to know what it was that brought me back to you? It was the sight of you crying, and the promise we made.
Akira!
I promise to you now. I will never forget again. I'll always be by your side. I promise.
Akira!
The Special Zone Establishment Bill is hereby passed by majority vote.
Akira Kaburagi Regendorf. I bestow upon thee the honor of knighthood. You are now ranked amongst my greatest warriors.
Vera told me you returned the Prime Minister's grandson to him and that you gave him a vaccine to prevent him from becoming a vampire. You also gave it to the students who were attacked. I appreciate it.
That may be true, but it doesn't change the fact that I used that poor child to get my way, or that I caused your classmates mental anguish. Be honest with me. Do you have any regrets, Akira?
Not a one. As I've told you before, I will always be by your side.
Children of darkness, we have been liberated. We've been given our own nation to do with as we please. I hereby declare the establishment of the Vampire Bund!
Theirs was the story of a promise. It was a tale of the great ruler of monsters and the boy who gave his all to her. This was the story of their love.
Dance with the Vampire Maids!
Why do you refuse to recognize Akira as one of my knights?
I'm sorry, Princess, but I just don't think that he's worthy.
How can you say that? He was impaled trying to protect me.
I would impale myself if it meant I could save you, Princess.
But if you did that, then you'd turn to ash.
I would do anything to keep you safe, my beloved Mina.
Oh my, Nellie, I had no idea.
Excuse me, would one of you ladies do something about the giant hole in my chest?
There you go.
Don't